Welcome to Doughboys Double. I'm Nick Weiger, along with the Spoon Man, Mike Mitchell. Mitch from Quincy, Mass.
Wags, I'm back in the basement.
That's right.
I'll say it again in the future with a little boogeyman, the little boogeyman entrance here. There it is. It's this way.
Mitch is trying to find the right direction to point.
You can see out there. It looks spooky. My basement did scare me a little bit as a boy. Like the inner working. You know how Kevin McAllister was scared of his basement?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm. And then one day he told his furnace, he said, "Shut up," to the furnace. And that changed everything. You know, the furnace stopped scaring him. My basement, kind of similar. I was kind of like afraid of I loved this room. This is like the TV fun room. You know what I mean? But then the rest of it was basement-y and, less fun.
Right.
And then sometimes my mom would turn the light off to the main basement. I go out there, it'd be fucking terrifying. It would be dark and scary.
Michael, I turned off the light to the main basement.
Beware of boogeymen. It was scary, Wags.
It sounds scary. I used to be very scared of the dark.
That seems weird to me because I was gonna say, I bet you your parents are good night. You got nothing to worry about. You're I'm fine, buddy. Just a little baby boy.
No, I used to be very scared of the dark, and then I got over that. I'm still quite afraid of heights. I'd say that's my biggest fear. I don't like being near any place I could topple over.
Do you have, we've talked about this, but do you have the I'm going to run and jump off the...
No, 100%. Yeah, no. That's the thing. Anytime I'm near the edge of a ledge, I'm
it's not surprising me.
Yeah. Here we go. Mitch, this is the Doughscord Doughcision for the month of June.
I got a question for you before we get into that.
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing video games and you're at a high, you're have to traverse a canyon. I was playing Star Wars, what is it? Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
And there's moments where you're high up. You go up into kind of a cloud city, not Cloud City, but you go up to something like that. And it does get me a little ugh, when and it's weird. It's a video game that shouldn't happen.
Let me grab a controller because that'll help me visualize this. So I'm holding a controller now and I'm walking and I'm oh, I'm on a ledge. Oh my God, it's high up. I'm scared.
Does that ring? Does that bring any? Is that bring any sense memories to you? What controller was that, by the way?
This was my Switch Pro controller. You got one of these? You got to get one of these.
I do. I got one. I brought it home with me.
That's the money controller.
Mm-hmm.
I'm snacking, by the way. I got some snacks here.
Doesn't seems a little out of character. But to be honest with you, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom is a very fucking high game, especially the early game, and you can get back up there later, but you're fucking high as shit, and you can just topple right the fuck over and just fall into oblivion. It's very scary. And that definitely did make me feel a little bit of vertigo. And I had the same feeling when I'm playing The Last of Us Part 2. There's a section with Abby where you are very high up in the sky bridges. And that has a similar sort of sense. And I think if I played one of those VR games where you're really high up, I think I might pass out. I think that could make me just so unsettled.
Wait, Abby, I kind of leaned back and now you kind of see my boobs. It wasn't it wasn't great for how I'll look right now.
I think you look okay. I don't think that's an unflattering look.
I was doing great, maybe using an app.
Sure.
And then I went to Costa Rica, and everyone was mad that we mentioned the app, and it didn't work for a lot of people, so I stopped doing the app.
I didn't like when the Doughboys mentioned the app on the podcast. They should only talk about fast food apps, not other apps.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I guess you'll all be happy that I've stopped using the app. I've gained all the weight back. How does that feel? It's your fault.
I like that Mitch stopped using the app and gained the weight back.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck off. Why Well, as we're going into touring, which now, yes, I dated the episode because weren't you touring just a couple weeks ago?
They said they were touring. I saw all of their live shows. My wife drove me to the live shows.
I'm a breadhead. I'm one of the breadheads.
I'm a breadhead. Remember me? The breadhead. Had a loaf of bread on it was a hat.
You know, we love the breadheads more than anyone.
We love the breadheads.
We love the breadheads.
We love the breadheads. We couldn't do it without the breadheads. Thank you to the breadheads.
Thank you to the breadheads. We like the breadheads. But we're in tour. It's gonna be a tough week, Wags.
Well, so logistically, this is the day before you and I and Emma, who's here. Say hi, Emma.
Hi.
Emma Erdbrink with us as always. You and I and Emma are touring. We're leaving tomorrow, and this is like our last record before we go on that little gauntlet. We're going to 3 cities on the East Coast, and then we're going in a couple weeks to the Midwest. So yeah, this is like kind of like our last bit of recording. So we have stuff in the bank for June before we get back on the road.
I guess it's maybe like the Santa factor for me. Is that I was doing well, but no matter what, when it comes time for tour, it's like December 25th. You know, it's like, I guess 24th, Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I'm getting in my sleigh. We're flying around the world, and I've chubbed up for the event.
You get gifts to deliver. Bigger. You're getting all the, but there's milk and cookies to drink. You don't want to be disrespectful. You gotta at least take a bite, leave some crumbs.
Is your sack all packed up?
My sack is all packed up. I can't wait to meet all of the Doughboys listeners' wives. I've been keeping a list. Get a lot of shit for following. I don't care about anyone's wife. You know who I care about, Wags? My life partners, Wally and Irma. That's who I love.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I love them both. I follow Irma.
And don't forget me, Michael.
I love my mom too.
Of course, yeah.
She's at my cousin's kid's graduation. Danny Ballerino.
Congrats, Danny.
Which is definitely going to date this. This is the second congrats we've given him in an episode. You'll hear the other one. Wags, I'm back here in Quincy. It's great to be back.
Let me ask you this, Mitch. There's an eternal war between dads and grads. Where do you side? Are you with the grads or are you with the dads?
I gotta go with the dads. Who gives a care what the grads have done? You know what? A lot of the times that's coming out of dad's and mom's pocket. The dad.
Great point.
True.
Yeah, I think that we've grown addicted to credentialing, to just like getting the affirmation of an institution, to like I'm attending college not to acquire a skill but to check off a box, or to to have another bullet point on my resume to fulfill some job requirement. And I think that's unhealthy for society. So I'm also going to go with dads.
I didn't know the grads and the dads were beefing.
Yeah, they're like the vampires and the lichens. They've been at war for centuries.
My thought is kind of like, what's better, a dad bod or a grad bod? You want the dad bod.
You seen some of them grads? Some good-looking grads.
Of course, that's what you say.
You're talking about like college graduation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope so. Great question, Emma.
All right. It's look, a lot is happening right now with Doughboys.
What's wrong? You seem flustered after we said that after we called you on the grad bods.
I'm going to. It's a collegiate graduation. It's postdoctorate. How about that? They've been in school for a while.
Smart bod.
And who knows what's going on under those robes? You know what I mean?
Maybe they're in the buff under there.
I'm attending my wife's she's graduating with her PhD. I can't go though because I'm gonna go see Doughboys live.
Shut up.
My wife was Miss Pennsylvania back in the day. Fucking piece of shit. Mitch followed my wife, who was Miss Pennsylvania. I'm mad at him. Fuck off, you piece of shit.
Very excited to see you all at our live shows.
Are you? Is that true?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I
All
am.
right.
Just say hi to everybody. It's great to see the fans.
I'm
great to
excited to
get-
see all the new merch they just got.
That'll be fun too. Everything we got from Kinship Goods, which is also available at birdfuck.com.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's an easy URL to remember if you want to buy all of our new
Birdfuck.com
merch.
for all your Doughboys merch.
Totally normal.
It's a great website. Worth it, I would say.
Absolutely worth it. Mitch, I was out on the picket line, and I'm realizing as I'm looking at myself on the camera here, like I'm starting to get a little tan.
Wow.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not just the lighting. I'm just starting to get a little golden brown.
wow.
Well, you're in the sun all morning, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of becoming a bronze god.
Okay.
I'm spending 4 hours in the sun every day.
And
Nice.
now he's a god.
Also, more like the thicket line. You're looking fucking thick, my man.
Yeah, let me tell you, those 20K steps a day don't do much to mitigate my diet. So I'm not really slimming down here.
Well, looks like the SAG strike is upon us too, Wags. But keep up the great work.
God bless you. We're gonna see what happens because the SAG-AFTRA strike, and I'm who knows where we are when this episode releases a couple weeks from this record, but the SAG, as of this record, the SAG-AFTRA had took a strike authorization vote, got an extremely good yes vote with extremely high turnout, and considering the vastness of its membership, and so who knows, that it's possible that both unions could be on strike at the end of June when SAG-AFTRA's contract expires. We all hope for the best. We all hope that everyone gets the contracts they deserve without necessitating a work stoppage. But if that's what it takes, I know, hey, may you and I will be out on the picket line together. And you've already been getting some steps in on the picket line just in solidarity, which we appreciate.
I'll be back soon. I'm back in Quincy. I'm working on this script with a bunch of other scabs back here.
Right, yeah.
We escaped to Massachusetts. No, Wags, I'm excited to get back there. I'll be back soon. We'll be back soon. I'm going to see you tomorrow.
That's
You'll be
right.
sick of me by tomorrow night, and and then the tour will be over. You're going to be spending some time you might spend some time in this very basement.
It's entirely possible. I think because we're going to be. I mean, is that going to be I'm taking an extra day. I'm spending an extra day to just to hang out in the Boston area after our show.
That's right.
And if it just ends up being me just sitting in your basement, I mean, like, whatever, that's fine.
Worth it.
I thought you would like it. My thought was either to take you on a bar pizza tour, or man, Santopio's is really good too. I don't know if you should go to Santopio's, Emma. I don't know if you've
we
ever
talked
been
about
to
going to
Santopio.
legal seafood too.
That's true. It's a possibility.
We Nick and I like had a little. We texted back and forth, and we decided no even any allusion to Doughboys work we were gonna do
On Sunday. I love that. Yeah, let's eat a bunch
But
of
we
pizza.
could go. We could go just to go. Like it
Yeah, I mean,
doesn't have
it's
to be
still
for
just
We could go.
content.
We could go just to go. But there's other
I am
spots
in your
that I want
hands.
to show you.
Wherever you want to show me, I'm in your hands.
We're gonna be hanging out in the Quincy basement.
I think bar
Oh,
pizza tour. I can say
there's
this.
a lot of stains here. Okay.
Mama
Oh,
Mitchell's
wait till you
gonna
get the
turn all the
black
lights
light.
off.
Yeah.
If you use a UV light in here, you would like maybe get blown out the window.
It's like in
Nice.
Sunshine, just like your skin
Yeah.
just starts falling off.
I'll say this now because it's going to be after the Boston show, but Neil said that we could swing on by the Fat Cat after our show.
Wow.
Wags.
Wow, how exciting.
Oh,
We'll
I
see.
like
We'll
it.
see. There's a lot
Yeah.
of options. We can do a lot of things. We'll see what happens.
Wow. Well, look, as far as options go, there's a lot of
Catch you
options.
Sunday morning, you're getting an early flight back. You fucking just left. I'm sure that's what will happen.
No,
We're like,
I'm
"Wags,
staying an
where are
extra
you?"
day.
He's like, Los Angeles.
No, this will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a little R&R. So we have it's the Doughscord Doughcision this month. And we were looking at some various options, and what we settled on is something that came from NR Moore and Java Guava in the Doughscord. This is the food disgust test. Now, look, the Doughboys is usually food disgust, but here we're talking food disgust.
Yeah, usually we're discussing the food.
That's right.
But here we're talking about food that disgusts us.
That's right. So yes, we're going to discuss what disgusts. And that's what this is going to be. This is the food disgust test. Now, this is from idrlabs.com. IDR stands for Individual Differences Research.
Fuck. A discussion about disgusting?
That's right, Mitch.
Wow.
Or a disgusting discussion.
Emma,
that's another way to put it. Christina Hartmann and Michael Siegrist at the Technical University of Zurich have discovered that people's disgust concerning food can be broken into 8 distinct
beautiful
scales.
City.
Was that
beautiful
Trump?
City.
What were you doing?
Beautiful. I was doing a beautiful guy again. Remember beautiful guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about beautiful guy.
Beautiful. Have you ever been to Zurich, Wags? Oh, no, you've never been to that country.
No, I've never crossed an ocean, but I did read a book set in Zurich, and it sounded interesting.
Oh, cool.
It was largely
the
set
same
in
thing
Zurich.
as visiting.
Yeah, same difference. Mike Castle excitedly texted me. I got to tell this story. Mike Castle, friend of the show. He's been on the pod before.
What's up, Castle?
What's up? What's up, Mike? We love you. He was in Japan, and someone was like, there's Doughboys fans over here. We would love to have like Nick and Mitch coming. He's excitedly telling me all this stuff. He's like, man, you guys would have so much to do here. It'd be such a great trip. And I was like, let me tell you, man, there's one wrench in your plan, and that wrench is Weiger. He's gonna say no. And I forwarded you the text, and you said, you can just go to Japan. That was your response.
It's true. You don't need me to come with you. You don't need to make it into content.
It's very funny to me to like be like, when you're older, like you can go on tour with comedy. Wow, that's so great. And then to tell that little kid like, but like your co-host will hate leaving the country. You won't go anywhere. Fun.
What is this scenario?
I'm going back in time.
You're talking to past you, and so
Yeah.
you're having to explain what a podcast is? Like, what?
Yeah, you know what? I guess so.
A little complicated.
I'm gonna give that kid's fucking testosterone boost too. Get those pubes coming in sooner. But I told, and then I sent Castle your response, and he was like, "Oh man," he was just bummed out. He told Lauren Lapkus. He told Lapkus about it. Everyone was excited. But Wise, you said something interesting. You wouldn't want to go there because you'd like to have a full grasp of the language.
Yeah, I want to be able to talk. Like, any place that's not the English-speaking world, I want to be able to have some understanding of the language so I can communicate. Otherwise, I'm just going to be stressed out. So, yeah, I know that limits where I can go, but also, like, I think it gives me a fun bit of homework, which I enjoy.
Let's go to Australia.
All right, I'd love to go down to Australia, and to all our Australian listeners, hello down under.
See, you speak it.
So you'll go to the place that takes like 22 hours to get to?
I'd love to have Hungry Jack's. That's the one chain I would love to try.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, when I go back in time to see like young me, I also like go back and talk to like 22-year-old you.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Mitch.
He knows you.
yeah. That buddy.
We met already. You look older.
Is that your graduation? You got a great grad bod.
So the book I read that was set in Zurich, Mitch, and I think you'll appreciate this, called The Ministry for the Future, and it's a science fiction novel that's kind of set in it's all about climate change. And it's by this author, Kim Stanley Robinson. He's written some more dystopian books that are just about like, hey, here's how climate change is going to ravage the earth and are probably a little bit more probable. This one's a little bit more optimistic in terms of there's going to be a lot of death and misery, but here's how we potentially could overcome climate change if there was any sort of collective action and political will to do so. And it's a really interesting read. It jumps between a bunch of different perspectives and presents both on the ground and higher up sort of views in terms of how these things work. But yeah, it's going to be the dominant issue of our of our coming generations. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the disappointments in my life, God, there's a lot. When you break down the disappointing things that didn't, like if that young child, if I showed him everything, he'd be like, "What the fuck?" He'd be pretty upset. But the thing that's like I think the thing that's most upsetting about it was like, hey, I'm going to take you to 2023 and just showed him around. I'd be like, this is kind of the future it's just like the air is like, it's hot and there's phones, I guess.
Yeah.
And then like the Massachusetts is like the sky is red from Canadian wildfires today. That's what's happening today. Like, God bless everyone up in Canada. I hope everyone's safe. But it's like the idea of the future, that's one of the biggest bummers of all, Wags. Give me Minority Report, even though I guess that's dystopian in its own way. But give me give me where's the fucking fun future? We didn't get the fun future. We just got the fucking apocalyptic
future. Yeah,
I want the fun future.
They robbed us of the fun future. We don't get the Jetsons maids. We won't get the flying cars. We're just everything's going to be just stupid and monetized and rotting.
I'd be clogging up those gears in my Jetson maid.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah, we're talking.
Or she'd be fine. Load too small.
That's a function.
Please try again.
Engage that. You were.
Sorry, I was gonna do more small load. I stopped.
Yeah, do it. No, you should do it.
I was gonna small load. I was gonna do like the
wiggle the arms. Yeah, like Danger Will Robinson. Got it. It's in distress because the load's too small. The food disgust test we're going to take here for a second. You mentioned disappointments, and that made me think of like a segment, disappointments. And we have like mints, and we decide if they disappoint us or not. So maybe we could just back pocket that.
That is actually great. Maybe you should bleep some of this,
Emma.
It. Because there are a lot of disappointing. First of all, we also need to stretch time. So you need a way to block this out and then also have this fill up time.
Yeah, I'll just do like a 5-minute bleep. It'll be fine.
Okay, great. Perfect.
It's great.
But there are a lot of things like that do fit that label, Wags.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, would you include in your mints, there's like flavored mint-like things that aren't like mint flavored, like the fruity, like
cherry
mint adjacent things?
I think that's up for grabs for sure. Yeah. Anything in the mint category, we can decide if it's a disappointment.
I like it.
Or if it's worthy of an appointment.
That's good too. I like that.
Okay, these are both good. We'll come up with some song. We'll fucking whatever. We'll figure it out.
I was trying to think of a disappointment song. Is there a song about a disappointment? It could be good for me for my Billboard Top 100, which I am still working on.
All I could think of was Despacito, which is similar syllables.
Oh, disappointment.
Is it a good mint or is it a bad mint? Does it freshen my breath?
Or does it taste shit? Oh, there we go. That's better.
Here is some Spanish disappointment. All right, we got it. We'll figure it. We'll put this in a future episode.
Okay.
All right. The food disgust test. Christina Hartman and Michael Segrist of the Technical University of Zurich have discovered that people's disgust concerning food can be broken into 8 distinct scales. The factors that determine why people differ on the various triggers for food disgust are not well understood, but the authors hope their instrument will contribute to a greater mapping out of individual differences in this regard. So we will have this link for this test in the episode description and probably on our Patreon. If you want to take this along with us, we're going to take it in real time. Me and Mitch and Emma, we're each going to take it on our own. We're going to answer, and we're going to see where we stand on this food discuss test at the end. Again, this is courtesy of NR Moore and Java Guava in the Doughscord. Here we go. Does everyone have it open?
Yeah.
And
No.
I don't know if these questions are randomized at all. Mitch doesn't have it open.
They might be.
They might be. Okay. So we'll just read whatever our question is for each of us, but we're each going to take these individually, and we may have some repeats, but we'll just deal with it. Okay,
Right,
and let me know when. My first question is question 1 of 32. It is gross to eat raw fish like sushi, and basically what we have here is we have a gauge, a slider, which we can easy Jerry O'Connell. We have a slider which we can slide from disagree all the way to agree. There's 5 different notches. It begins with neutral. I'm going to say disagree, hard disagree, because I love sushi and I love raw dishes.
Also disagree.
Yeah. Is that the same question you have, Emma?
No, I would not eat avocado pulp that has turned slightly brown.
Okay.
It's very specific.
We'll each just say what our question is and what our answer is, because I'm sure we'll get to the same questions later, or maybe they're randomized and we're not going to get the same question. So
I am not picky when it comes to different kinds of seafood. I'm kind of a little bit picky, but not too picky.
What kind of seafood do you not like?
I don't know. I kind of like all of it. I'm a little bit picky.
Emma, yeah, you're a little bit picky. I was just going to say, Maine's own Emma Erdbrink famously does not like lobster.
Yeah, I'm a lobster skeptic, not a huge fan.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Emma, what the fuck?
But other than that, I know, that's super fucked up. And it's weird because, like, I like shrimp, which I think is a fairly similar texture, but mostly with lobster, it's a texture thing. I'm just not into it. Every time my dad makes lobsters, he makes me my own little little thing of scallops instead.
So Mitch, what are you going with?
I said scallops wrong. I'm gonna go right in the middle.
Okay, you're staying neutral.
Zorro was in Zurich with a zebra and a eunuch. That's pretty good.
Is that a tongue twister?
It's one that I just made up.
Zorro was in Zurich with a zebra and a eunuch.
Yes,
Zorro was in Zurich
I don't
with
know
a zebra and a eunuch.
Twister, but it's a fun little vocal exercise.
Zorro was in Zurich with a zebra and a eunuch. It is a little tricky. You try to speed it up a little bit.
There's no such thing as a Uric. That would make more sense if it was Robert Uric.
Alas, poor Uric. That's a line, right?
Oh, that is a line. What is it from? Is it from Zorro?
It's from Hamlet. It's from
We'd
Zorro.
be in big
yeah,
business.
From Shakespeare's Zorro. Here's an actual one I know. Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster most.
I thought you were going to drop annoyed in there. I thought annoyed would come into play.
Any noise annoys annoyed, but a noisy noid annoys the noid the most.
It's like a plus up.
Yeah.
Emma, I got your question for question 2.
Wait, Emma, how did you answer with the avocado one?
I did disagree, but not all the way, like kind of in the middle. Like, I don't mind if it's gone a little bit brown, but if it's like really brown, then probably not.
It's kind of like a disagree and strongly disagree and agree and strongly agree in survey terms.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
got it.
Emma, I think I'm going to go in the same spot. I would maybe go in the middle because I don't want to eat brown avocado pulp. I'm going to go in the middle.
Okay.
I'm going to go one more closer to not wanting to eat brown avocado.
My second question is oddly specific, and it's I would lose my appetite if I found a little snail in my salad.
A little
It's like
snail.
Very specific.
There's so many questions, by the way. Dear Lord, 32?
We're going to get through them. We're going to do it. It's going to be
good.
fun.
We're going to do great. I think if there were not supposed to be snails in my salad, I would be a little freaked out. Yeah. I think I'm going to agree with that.
My question 2 of 32 is it is nauseating to have a whole fish, including its head, served to me on my plate. That's a strongly disagree for me. I'll take a whole fish.
Yeah, who cares about a whole fish? That's not bad.
I think
I
younger
actually
me
like
would
a
have
whole
been
fish.
freaked out by that, but adult me
Sure.
would be fine by it.
Yeah. Natalie will like eat the head. She
Yeah.
she just like fucking goes to town. So
Hell yeah.
she prefers
Actually, I
it that
just
way.
got that same question, Wags.
Wow.
I got a funny one. I do not mind eating a salad that is not crispy anymore. Maybe say
Ooh.
heat it up salad wise.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with agree but not full agree, because if it's like truly sogged, I don't want to eat it.
I mean, obviously the ideal is a crispy, crunchy salad.
Sure, yes, yeah. But maybe I'm more middle again. I might be middle of the road for all these. My thought is just like I'm thinking about like a salad that has dressing on it that's been in the fridge. To me, it's like that's game over. You put the salad on the dressing, you put it in the fridge.
Yeah, if a salad's dressed and I didn't finish it, I'm tossing it. I'm not keeping it because I know I won't eat it.
Emma, you're right. It's just game over. Who are we kidding at that point? You're gonna eat the fucking sog lettuce the next day that's sitting in. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Here's my question. I never or rarely accept food from strangers. Who's accepting food from strangers outside of like Halloween? I don't feel I'm ever accepting food from strangers.
Mitch ate those cookies on his doorstep.
I did eat, and I almost drank the mystery drink. I almost drank the mystery drink.
I'm gonna like the way this is phrased. It's agree with I never or rarely. I think I'm gonna strongly agree with this one.
Yeah,
because I think I rarely accept food from strangers. I think that's absolutely true. All right.
The proper way to be.
Mm-hmm.
Wags and Emma, I got one that I'm strongly disagreeing with. My fourth question. Wow. I cannot stand the smell of fish shops. Fuck off. I like the smell of fish shops.
It honestly smells like home to me.
That's Emma.
It's like a nostalgic smell.
Yeah.
My question is, I eat blue cheese as part of my diet and or when I'm served it. And I'm going to strongly agree because I like blue cheese.
Yeah, I like blue cheese too. And speaking of cheese, my question is, I find it gross to eat hard cheese from which mold has been cut off. I find it gross to eat hard cheese from which mold has been cut off.
No, I don't find that gross.
I find it a little bit. My old roommate Mac Grana. I haven't talked about Grana too much. He had
creator
cheese
of The Simpsons.
Yeah, he and we met on the Lolita Express, and he had some moldy cheese, and I was like, "Man, that cheese smells worse than your feet." And then he cut off the mold. Wasn't his feet gross? Wasn't the thing his feet
were nasty? Yeah.
But he would cut off the mold of the cheese, and then we'd eat it still. He's like, "It's fine," and I think it is fine. Like it's the kind of thing of like a rind. If you like, if the other part is covered and you cut off the bad part of it, it is okay. But I think kind of changed like my mind on that over time.
Paste and mold, you probably should just not.
Oh
like
yeah, you should toss
little spot of mold and you just cut off the corner.
When it comes to if cheese has mold and it's in a bag, I don't know what it was with what he did, but I think it was like wrapped in a wrapper tight, and then like the end of it was molded and he cut it off, and that didn't bother me for whatever reason. Yeah. But mostly, I think if something is molded over, it's in a bag, I toss it. I have a similar question which makes sense. I think they're all similar. I would not eat part of an apple that had a worm in another part of it. And I'm gonna slightly agree with that. Not fully agree, but slightly agree.
I do not like to eat steak that is still bloody inside, and I'm gonna disagree because I like my steak rare.
Yeah, I like that too. I'm gonna find it gross to eat hard cheese from which mold has been cut off. I will do it, but I am gonna give a soft agree because I do find it a little bit like maybe a little gross. All right, and also by the way, while we were talking, I looked up I looked up in Bing if it's safe to eat cheese that has mold growing on it, and basically it's saying if soft cheeses it's not safe. But with hard cheeses or semi-soft cheeses, the mold can't really penetrate beyond where it's visible. So it's safe to cut it away and then eat the rest. So that makes me rest easy a little bit.
That was the understanding I've always had. So that makes sense why I'm like, yeah, whatever, hack it off.
Question 5 for me. I do not eat cucumbers that have ripened so much that they can be bent. I was like, what the fuck? I don't even
know.
think about that. You can't bend it. Wait, what?
So just like a
That means that
super
they're,
ripe
like, going
cucumber. Would it
close
be like
to-
kind of? Would it be kind of mushy in the middle? Like if you sliced
Be a
it,
little
would it be,
mushy,
like, really
but you would
soft?
you'd still be able to eat it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go disagree on this one.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever tried to bend my cucumber as a way of seeing if it's ripe or not. Is that like the trick? Just learn something new.
I guess.
I got the apple and the worm question, and I'm going to agree that I would not eat part of an apple with a worm in it because I think that would freak me out.
Yeah, that'd
'Cause
make me
I
a
feel
little
like the
grossed
worm,
out.
like the worm goop, can definitely penetrate more of the apple.
Yeah.
No thanks.
I have the squirrel, the restaurant Squirrel in LA. I got the squirrel question.
Wow.
The Moby restaurant Squirrel. This was like a big thing in LA. You
Mhm.
can read about it a couple years ago. I will not. My web browser just thought I asked to get the definition of will. WILL. I will not eat marmalade from which mold has been removed from the surface. Paddington question. I will not eat marmalade. This is like exactly what happened at Squirrel. They're removing mold from the top of jams.
So wait, if that's like the question, it reminds me of the cheese one. Does that mean on some level that's like an okay thing to do and people do that? I mean, I
think
know
it is
Squirrel
okay to
did it,
do.
but like,
I'm gonna go
Interesting.
soft agree. I think you can do that. I think that's like it does happen more than you think or whatever. But I'm gonna go soft agree, not full agree.
I
But I
think
don't
if I
want to
opened
eat
a
it.
marmalade in my fridge and there was mold on top, I probably
Try
would
to
have
toss
just
it.
tossed it. I don't know if I would
would've
tossed it,
scrape
too.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm tossing it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aunt Lucy, the marmalade's turned. Oh, Paddington, you impetuous bear. You're going
What
to
the
prison
fuck
now.
is that? Oh shit.
Oh, Aunt Lucy, I can't go to jail.
There's no marmalade. Oh, I'm sharing a skull with Oh, I'm sharing a cell with Jared.
Oh, I'm taught him to be kind. That's
And he, in
basically
return, has
Paddington
made
too.
A marmalade sub at Subway.
I'd try that.
I like those Paddington
too.
movies. Seeing
I
a
love
hair in
those.
my soup does not really bother me as the next one.
Doesn't bother me.
That
It
is a hard
bothers
disagree
me.
for me. I don't really care.
I don't really care either, but I think
Doesn't
I
re-
would.
doesn't
I
really
don't know if
bother
I would go full hard disagree because I'm kind of like, and then I told the story that time where I creamed corn and I had to pull the hair out of my throat, and that was
That
But
would
that's
bother me.
different. That's different. If I get it in my mouth, that's one thing. If I just seeing it in there,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that just fell off of someone's head, probably mine, and I just pull it
Yeah,
out. Like, I'm fine
Same.
with
I
that.
think if it ends up in my mouth, I might not eat the rest of the soup just because I'd probably lose my appetite. But if it's just like
Yes.
sitting there on the plate or whatever, I'd be like, whoop, whoop, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel suspicious if a friend has handled or touched something I'm about to eat, and I'm gonna go with a strong disagree because I don't care. I mean, I trust my friends can
Yeah.
wash their hands.
Yeah.
same. You should be careful on that. I do not eat potatoes or carrots whose skin has shrunk a bit from aging. Disagree. I'll eat what?
Say that again.
I do not eat potatoes or carrots whose skin has shrunk a bit from aging. I disagree. I'll eat those.
Disagree. Don't care.
Don't care.
Unless
Yeah,
it's
it is-
too shrinky.
Yeah, I mean, if it I think potatoes would go past shrinking and like growing stuff at some point.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
At
right,
that
yeah.
point, I'm like,
Oh,
no,
that
bye.
point, no, I don't want it. But
Right?
it
You're
didn't
not
say
supposed to eat
that.
those.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
All right,
Said
Mike, I'm on
their skin
question.
has shrunk a bit.
Which question number is everyone on? I'm on question 7 of 32.
I'm on 8.
I'm on 8 of 32.
Okay, well, let me take this one and then then I'll take my 8. Question 7 is I would not eat in a restaurant where I'd seen bugs in the restroom. Hard disagree. Who gives a shit?
Disagree.
It's just some fucking bugs in the
Yeah.
restroom. That's where bugs
If you've
belong.
ever worked in a restaurant, you know every restaurant has bugs and rats. Come on.
Yeah, it's fine.
That is
question-
also true.
And sometimes that rat is the reason the kitchen is functioning as it is.
Exactly. He's making
He's
the
in-
food.
He's in a guy's hat or in his pants, tugging his pubes, making him make the dishes.
making him fuck his wife.
That's the director's cut of Ratatouille.
He's pulling up the pubes and the dick. It's very graphic.
Whoa!
She is completely unfazed by the rat on his dick.
Remy, I don't know about this. Whoa!
My question 8
I got the little snail question. I went with agree. I agree a little bit with it. I don't want a snail.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
Especially if I'm not supposed to have snails in my salad.
Yeah.
Staying in Bugtown, my question 8 is I would never eat those new snacks and dishes that are made from bugs. I'm gonna soft disagree with this. There are certain bugs I'm less into eating, like things that are too worm-like, but like a crunchier bug. I've had snacks of that were bugs, like a chapulinas. I'll do that. So I'm gonna do soft disagree here. And then my question 9 is the little snail one, and that one I'm gonna hard agree with, because although I will eat bugs if that's like the context I'm receiving them in, if I see a little, like I'm just picturing it, like I'm eating a salad and I see a little snail, that's fucking nasty. I'm throwing that thing in the trash. Yeah, so I'm going.
You should free the snail at least.
Yeah, I'll free the snail.
Yeah, I mean, if this is a snail like scooting around the bottom of my salad, like, yeah, I'm gonna let the snail. Maybe I'll just leave him in there and let him eat the lettuce. Like, that's fine.
That's true, yeah. But I'm not gonna eat the rest of it.
Yeah,
that's what I say when I go to a nude beach wags. Time to free the snail.
The people run or they stay.
Yeah, mostly run away. I got the blue cheese question, and I got the snail question. I got the fish head question.
There you
go.
All right, I
answer all those.
Is it gross if a chef in a restaurant? Sorry, it is gross if a chef in a restaurant tastes a soup with a spoon without washing it every time he does so. And I'm going to disagree because I know this happens in pretty much every restaurant.
Yeah, when I've seen this on like Top Chef, they'll use like a disposable plastic spoon, which I think is the thing that you're supposed to do.
Also, a lot of chefs have like a tasting spoon that they'll use, but they also have like their little, I forget what it's called, thing that holds their utensils that has like a sanitizer or water or something in it to rinse it. So they'll just leave it in there and pull it, kind of like a ice cream scoop at an ice cream shop goes back in the water and they'll just grab it again. Same concept.
If something's like at a rolling boil, I'm just less concerned about that. I just I know it's like a little gross, but I just don't care that much. I got the question. I do not like to eat steak that is still bloody inside, and this is a super disagree for me because I do a medium rare or a rare. So if I'm gonna have a steak,
I got a new one that's a weird question.
Ooh,
I feel disgusted when I chew on irregular bits of animal meat. I feel disgusted when I chew on irregular bits of animal meat.
What does that mean?
I think I kind of agree with that. Like if you get like
I kind of agree with it too.
Yeah, like if you're like eating chicken or something and you get like that weird gummy like muscly piece or something like that, like it's kind of like bubble gummy, that will kind of not freak me out, but it like it grosses me out for sure. Won't stop me from eating the rest of the meal though.
No, I mean,
depends on context for me, but
gross.
I get what
gross.
you're saying.
I do not eat fruit such as peaches and apples that have marks or stains on their peels. And I'm going to slight disagree because a few marks don't bother me.
Yeah, it depends. We'll cut out pieces of banana that have turned too brown on the banana itself. Not, the peel is the peel can get pretty brown or black. And I'll still eat the banana. But if the actual banana inside is like has a big chunk, I'll usually just cut it out. I don't know if other people do that,
but
my question 11 is my mouth waters when I see a whole pig on a skewer.
Yes, strongly agree.
Visceral.
I don't know. I mean, like I'm just thinking of it, like because I've seen whole pigs. I don't know if my mouth is watering.
Yeah, I'm not sure my mouth is watering. Yeah.
Come on, it's just asking if you're a fat ass, and the answer is yes.
But Wags doesn't eat pork anymore.
That's true. I'm gonna stay neutral on this one because I feel like I don't have like a strong reaction to that.
I got the I'm not picky when it comes to different kinds of seafood question, and I'm gonna stay neutral simply because of my distaste for lobster.
Sure.
Wow. You never eat a pig because a pig is a cop, Wags? Is that why you do it?
A cat.
I'm
not putting that in my mouth. It's nasty.
I do not mind if a slice of apple has
There's only one hog I'll put in my mouth. Thank you very much.
And it's dangling from me, baby. I do not mind.
Jesus Christ.
I do not mind if a slice of apple has turned slightly brown from being exposed to air. I don't mind. I guess it depends on how long it is.
Sounds
so
like it's been out on a fruit plate for like an hour maybe or something. Not too long, just like out.
I'll slightly agree with it, but if it's like,
shriveling, maybe not.
Wow, that was exciting. Mitch had some technical difficulties, has moved to a different part of his home, is now in, for those of you watching the video feed, you can see is in front of a set of golf clubs, expressing his approval for the Live PGA merger. So,
and also my video is going wild. It's like balancing. I'm looking at the QuickTime. It's going insane.
Yeah, a lot of jitter going on.
It'll be funny.
It's fine.
I'm going to be jittery.
It's totally fine.
I'm going to be jittery.
Yeah. Where are you now?
I'm a little Jello boy. I'm still in the basement.
You're just at a different corner?
Why did you have to move just to get near an outlet?
Yeah, to get near an outlet.
Okay, got it.
I had to get to my headphones, Wags. They died.
Yes.
So I have to move. I had to
they
move. They
committed
over here
suicide.
They're like, fuck this shit. I am out.
Disgusting. I'm fucking done. All right, so they died. I'm here. They're back. I don't know what the deal is with Apple. Man, my laptop is low, but you know what? It's all gonna work out.
It's all gonna work out. This is going great.
I got the MacBook like right before they put other like I have the one with like the two USB ports. And then you had to get like a converter to put everything in it. And then they just stopped doing that. It was just one.
Yeah, because everybody was like, fuck you, stop.
Yeah, fuck you, stop doing this. And I got the one that has all of that shit. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel suspicious if a friend has handled or touched something I'm about to eat. Strongly disagree. Don't care.
I just had one similar to that was like kind of the same thing, but the opposite. Like, I'm okay with my friends or acquaintances touching my food. Kind of the same thing.
Have a bite, buddy. I made it myself.
All right. Well, in that case.
All right. Well, if he says it like that, then I probably shouldn't eat
it. Question 12 of 32 for me, and we should speed this up a little bit. I would not mind eating an apple that had a caterpillar crawl over its peel. I'd
want to rinse it off.
I would want to rinse it off. I'll go soft disagree. Because I think if I saw that, I'd be like, I'll rinse this and then I'll eat it.
Yeah.
And then I just got the gross of if a chef tastes the soup without washing it every time he does so. I don't know. I'm gonna go slight agree. I don't really care, but I guess it is kind of gross.
I guess I don't really want to see it.
That doesn't bother me that much. Yeah.
I think if I saw it, I'd be a little grossed out.
Like if he's standing at the soup pot going, like slurping it off a spoon, I'm like kind of grossed out. But if he does the chef thing where you like they put it like on the back of the spoon just to like check the salt level and whatever, it's fine.
I got a tricky one here. Dirty silverware and or stains on utensils disgust me. Dirty silverware is gross.
That's disgusting. Yes.
That's gross.
I will ask for new silverware.
Stains on utensils don't. So maybe I won't go full agree, but like I do agree.
I assume stains are like water stains.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one because like the stains on the utensils do not bother me.
Yeah.
My question is, I do not drink from the same glass someone has already drunk from. Now, I'm going to assume someone is not a stranger, because if it's a stranger, I'm definitely not doing that. But if it's like someone I know and they're like, have a sip, I have no problem with that. So I think I'll go soft disagree here. Just in case someone means anyone.
Yeah.
Those are my dad's golf clubs, I think, Wags, behind me. I think that's
wow.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go hit the links with him?
He's lefty. He's a lefty.
Oh.
Oh, does that mean the clubs are different? I didn't realize that. I clearly don't golf.
It was so confusing when he was teaching me how to jack off.
There's a lot of confusing things about that statement.
Why did I say that?
You didn't have to.
I know.
Is that his picture on the wall? Who's behind
That's him
you?
and my mom. I think they're
Oh, wow.
golfing somewhere. Yeah, they might be.
Wow.
I think they're in Ireland.
Oh,
Golfing,
that's beautiful.
Golfing in Ireland. And then
That's
the other
awesome.
one is him when he went to I think he went to the Masters one year to watch.
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool.
He got his photo taken with some golfers that look annoyed to be having their photos taken. My dad was a good guy. He wasn't annoying like that, but
Yeah.
he took take the fucking picture. Shut up. That's what I said.
Uh,
I got the
15
cucumber question too, the bendy cucumber, and I don't care that much. But go on.
15 of 32 for me. I feel suspicious if a friend has handled or touched something I'm about to eat. Strong disagree. I don't care. Don't feel
God, yeah,
suspicious.
same.
Yeah.
Question 16 to 32. I am not picky when it comes to different kinds of seafood. This is where the negatives get confusing to me. Do I
Right,
disagree that I'm not picky? That means I am
Meaning-
picky?
I'm not picky. If you agree with that, that means you're not picky. So if you disagree with that, you're picky. Wait.
I'll do soft agree because there are certain seafoods that, like, I don't necessarily love uni, and
Yeah.
and also like I mean I've had good versions of it, but it's not like a thing like I will like go out of my way to order. And then also
Mhm.
like I try not to eat cephalopods like octopus
Yeah.
and squid, so I'm gonna put agree.
Yeah.
I got the potatoes and carrots question. Skin
I
has
just
shrunk a
had
bit
that
from
one
8.
too.
That's a disagree because I don't care.
Same. I've got them in my mouth waters when I see a whole pig on a skewer. I'm gonna
I want to get that one.
disagree.
You will see your mouth watering at the question.
I never or rarely accept food from strangers. I disagree with this. Not full disagree, but
Mm,
middle disagree. Of course I do. I've done it before. You've all heard it.
All right, I just
got-
got the salad question. Oh, go on, Emma.
I would say I throw overripe fruit away. I feel like there's a lot of like, well, if with things like this, but like if like it's so like if you pick up a pear and it's so soft that my thumb just like pops through it, I probably don't want to eat it. But
There's-
it might be super
yeah.
delicious.
There's got to be a science to writing these, like phrasing these questions where some of them are negative, some of them are positive. It's almost like it forces you. I wonder if it's because it forces you to think about each question and not go on autopilot because they're all formatted the same. I wonder if that's part of
Yeah.
the psychology
Or
behind
like
it.
if there's kind of two versions of the questions where one's phrased negatively and one's phrased positively, and like if you answer differently, they're like, you didn't understand. We'll take these out.
That makes sense. I do not mind eating a salad that is not crispy anymore. So 2 negatives there. I think I'm just going to put that down, a neutral down the middle because I don't really care, but I'd rather it be crispy, I guess.
Interesting.
I'm just saying.
Eating uni at the uni with Dave Tooney and Kyle Mooney.
It's pretty good. Eating uni at the uni with Dave Tooney and Kyle Mooney. That's
It's a
pretty
tongue
good.
twister.
There you
I
go.
couldn't think of any. I just named 2 people I know.
That's pretty good off the dome.
Yeah, I like
Thank
it.
you. I feel uncomfortable when I
Chris-
see raw meat. Strongly
I just
disagree.
got that one too. I also strongly disagree.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm trying to think of who it would be. It would be like, you'd say
A more universal one.
Mara Kamaruni and Kevon Looney. I eat uni at the uni with Kevon Looney and Mara Kamaruni.
That's fucking hard as hell.
That's a little hard.
That's a tongue twister just to say.
Oh. I cannot stand the smell of fish shops. Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree.
I'll
Crazy one.
whiff that seafood all day long.
Wait, I got one that my dad used to do. Speak of the old man, his presence hovering above me. It is sickening to eat bread from which mold has been cut away.
Mitch, I just got the
I-
exact same question. Question 20 of 32.
Here he is. I strongly agree.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I
think
don't want it-
bread's one of the ones where the mold can move through the bread.
Yeah,
That exactly it. It's a little too porous. I strongly agree with that one as well.
Yeah.
Mitch, do you think when you're
that's what
when
my
your
dad
dad's-
would do.
Do you think when your dad's ghost is hovering over you, he's like, I taught him to jack off a little too well.
Sounds like he's enjoying watching it.
Yeah,
no, he's
like-
not into
Like
it.
he's
just
really
kinda
good at it, or
Yeah.
He's just saying that I do it too much. You're saying,
yeah. I feel uncomfortable when I see raw meat. Strongly disagree. That's fine. I'll go to a fucking butcher shop. I don't care.
I would not. I got that. I would not mind eating an apple that had a caterpillar crawl over its peel. I'm gonna strongly.
Oh,
agree.
I'm gonna get that at some point. I got the one that you guys already got. That I would never eat though. It is funny wording on this one. I would never eat those new snacks and dishes that are made from bugs. Those
Yeah.
new snacks and dishes.
Aren't they actually kind of ancient?
Yeah, I think a lot
Yeah.
of those are like been parts of other cultures' diets for generations. So it's a weird phrasing.
I'm not gonna strongly agree, but I'll slightly agree with this one. I don't like bugs. I don't like to
People
eat
are now what's going to happen, Mitch, is that there's going to be a Doughscord decision of like the Doughboys
Mitch-
should eat bugs. Mitch should
I know.
eat a lot of bugs.
You know what?
Everyone
though?
upvotes it.
If we're doing it for the Doughscord, I'll do it. I'll eat it
Wow.
if it is like professionally made. I will eat it. I'm not gonna like it. I'm not
Look,
gonna
I'll
eat like
try
a
it.
live grub. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna eat a
Right.
live grub.
Me
Wait, what did you
neither.
say?
No, I
Emma?
don't want to eat it alive.
Yes. No way. And like a Fear Factor style, I'm not doing that.
No.
I won't do it.
No, but the if it's a prepared dish, yeah, I'm fine for that. I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, I've had some of it before. I was gonna say it was Salt and Straw, the ice cream parlor, which I don't think we reviewed yet on the podcast,
Mm-mm.
but they had a theme month. They do like weird flavors a lot, and they had a month where they did a bunch of bug flavors, and they
Wow,
all had
no,
like
I wouldn't
different
want
different flavors like candied crickets and stuff in it, which was interesting. I didn't try any of them, but that sort of
That's
shit
nice.
will
I'd be
happen.
curious.
Yeah.
It is totally fine if my friends and acquaintances have touched my food. Strongly agree, except for Koalik.
And speaking of Koalik, I eat blue cheese as part of my diet and or when I am served it. Strongly agree. Ow, my tail. They tricked me.
I just got the the moldy bread question.
I'm stuck in a trap. Help.
Help.
I got the caterpillar question finally. I would not mind eating
Mhm.
not strongly agree, but not strongly disagree, but middle disagree. There's a caterpillar walking over an apple. I would not mind eating. I kind of mind.
Mm.
I got to watch that bad boy.
Yeah, I
Wags,
get it.
My mouth waters when I see a whole pig on a skewer. Strongly agree.
Wow.
Mhm.
I would not eat avocado pulp that has turned slightly brown. I'm going to soft disagree with this, although I don't love doing it. I will have it. And maybe
Yeah.
I'll mash it up a little bit to hide it. So I
Or if
think
it's
that's
like
a
a
slight
great
guac,
move.
disagree.
you can like take the top layer off, and it's usually fine underneath.
That's a great trick, honestly. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, half an avocado, just cut off that top layer and you're golden.
Have you ever done the water trick with an avocado?
No, what's the
Like-
water
What's that?
trick?
The reason it turns brown is because of the air. So if like you only use half an avocado, if you take the side, you should still leave the pit in it. But if you put it in a Tupperware and then cover it to like where it's been cut with water, so that all of the exposed green is underwater, it will stay green and fine. And then you just
Wow.
dump the water out, and then you can eat the avocado later.
What a
Good
hack.
trick. Yeah,
That's a great trick.
yeah.
Fucking water, man.
It's amazing.
awesome.
James Cameron made a whole fucking movie about it.
He's right. He's right.
He's
too.
right. He was
I
right to
get
do
All the
so.
elements. Here, let me tell you the other elements. Air, get the fuck out of here. Air, boring ass air.
It's funny that like Pixar tried oh, so you made The Way of Water. We made Elemental. We've got all 4 elements. So it's like we don't give a shit.
Don't
We
give
want
a
water.
shit.
We don't
Not
want
the same.
fucking Earth. What are we doing?
Earth, wind, water. Water's the one. Fire.
Water's
Who
the
wants
one.
Fire.
I get The Way of Water. I don't need your fucking all 4 elements movie. Get out of here.
Although the way of
Art-
fire could be kind of interesting.
Hey, look, if they want to give me a fucking Lava Navi movie, I'm into that. But again, that one movie about one element. That's all we need.
Yeah.
We need all
Yeah.
4 elements in one movie.
Agreed.
Disney's
Man,
going
water and
down.
Earth can get along. Shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yes, the earth
Fire
is
and
there,
air-
but it's about the water.
Thank you. Question
Disney,
24
you know what?
32.
We were right about Disney. Everyone was mad at us. We just turned out right.
We were right. Question
You were right.
24 of 32.
People are pissed, but we were fucking right.
We were right. The Doughboys were right.
What's your? Would you say water, earth, wind, water, fire, heart? I'm thinking Captain Planet. Is
Yeah, I
heart
think
one of the
Captain Planet.
elements?
I don't think hard is an actual element. I don't think it's a canonical element. I think it's a thing they added.
It is gross to eat raw fish like sushi. Strongly disagree.
Yeah. It is disgusting to eat a banana that has black spots. I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I do not eat fruits such as peaches and apples that have marks or stains on their peels. That's a disagree. If the bruising's really bad, I could see maybe taking a pass, but that's a disagree.
Yeah.
And then on that same note, I throw overripe fruit away. That's a strong disagree because I'll give it a chance. I'll try to salvage it.
Yeah, come on.
All right, I just got the irregular bits of animal meat question. And you know what? The way that's phrased, I don't know how I go below agree at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it just sat that like just hearing that I was like, yeah, I guess that sounds what I'm picturing sounds
nasty
gross.
enough.
Like,
I don't
is
know.
anyone like, is anyone like, I love when I get a bubble gummy piece of chicken? Like, no.
Yeah,
not really.
fucking nasty.
Well, here's the thing.
So gross.
So Natalie took me to this restaurant, Ping Pang Pong, which is in, I can't remember the name of the casino. I think it's the Golden Coast. Maybe that name is wrong, but it's like one of the like jankier, more old school casinos that has this amazing Chinese restaurant inside of it. But they do.
I love it.
Ping Pang Pong is great, and they do. They have a chicken feet dish there, which is. If you haven't commonly had chicken feet, the textures are different than what you're used to, but it's so fucking delicious that I'm really into it. And so like something like that, depending on the context, I'm fine with it. But that's not what I'm thinking when I hear irregular bits. That's making me think of something else.
The regular texture of chicken feet, so that's what you should expect when you eat that. I feel like it's the opposite. If you're not expecting it and then you get it, how do you feel?
That's great. That's I want to try chicken feet. I never had them before, Wags.
Me either.
They have to be well done.
We should go.
Right?
We should go to Ping Pang Pong. We should go to Vegas.
I would love to.
Let's. We should Vegas.
Look. If we're gonna do a show, we should do a Vegas show. Bug Main did one. Our buddies at Podcast The Ride are doing a Vegas show. I mean,
let's do it.
I agree.
The Doughboys should go to Vegas, and there's so many chain restaurants there.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. We did eat at a restaurant for Doughboys. We did go to Margaritaville while we were in Vegas. But
that's true, as we were there for a bachelor party.
And didn't you fly to the Vegas airport for Chili's too?
We did do that, yeah.
We didn't go into Vegas.
No, but you went to the airport.
We went to the airport, ate at Chili's too, and flew home.
I saw that Chili's too when I was in the Vegas airport, and I was like, wow, they flew all the way here for that.
So stupid.
So good.
Eva came with us.
Eva's the best. Question 27 of 32. I got the squirrel question. I got the marmalade one. I am going to strongly agree. I am not going to eat that moldy marmalade.
I got it's gross to eat raw fish, and I'm going to strongly disagree. I love sushi.
It is gross if a chef in a restaurant. I got the soup one. I middle agree. I don't care if the chef is using my spoon, but I guess I would strongly. I don't know. I would almost strongly disagree with the chef. I don't care if the chef uses the same spoon and tastes it. That stuff doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't expect you to like fully scrub down the silverware in between tastings, but like a rinse or a refreshing, rinse it off.
Yeah. But that does, if a chef was doing that, it wouldn't bother me, I guess.
Yeah. 28 of 32. I do not mind if a slice of apple has turned slightly brown for being exposed to air. Wait, so do not mind. So I strongly agree with do not mind. Slightly brown, that's fine.
Yeah. I do not mind eating a salad that's not crisp anymore. I disagree. I think I would prefer a crisp salad.
And then I just got the apple with a worm, which is I would not eat part. I'm going to strongly agree with that because I don't want to eat that worm apple.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Oh, I got the marmalade.
Where is it? What question is everyone on? I'm on question 30 of 32.
I'm on 30.
I'm on 25. What the hell?
Mitch, catch the fuck up.
I got a few repeats that we had already talked about, so I just moved through.
All right, I'm gonna go through them.
It's time for the Mitch speed round. All right, Mitch speed round.
All right, here we go. We're not. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta read.
See, I feel different about the bugs in the restroom. No, I disagree. I wouldn't strongly disagree. If I saw a cockroach in the bathroom of a restaurant, I would get a little grossed out.
That's a little gross. But if it's like fruit flies or whatever, that kind of comes with the territory.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
While you're doing this, I'm going to watch this Jake and Amir video that Headgum uploaded.
Hell yeah. I'm going to watch you guys do that.
Hard cheese. Okay.
We got
I
the
kind of
cheese one.
disagree. I'm going to go middle. Yeah. Seeing a hair in my soup does not really bother me. I agree.
Are you at question 30 yet?
I am at question 30.
Nice. I got my question 30 is the marmalade question, and I'm with you guys. I agree. I will not eat marmalade with mold.
I do not drink from the same glass someone has already drunk from.
That's what I just got.
And no, I disagree. I'll drink from the same glass someone has just drunk. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, same.
Which I should. I guess in the new COVID world, I should care. But I throw overripe fruit away. That's a disagree. Slight disagree. And then my last question, Wags, is he watching the Jake and Amir video still?
Yeah, can you add that, Emma?
Oh, he is watching it.
Whoa, overalls.
Whoa, you don't know Jack Cock, do you?
What are those then?
You said overalls. I think last time I checked, Mario wore overalls, and I'm wearing duck-billed overalls.
That's why I said overalls.
Oh, sorry.
I hope that they sue
Stupid,
Jake and
I
Amir
didn't hear
sue
say duck
you.
bib. I thought you said overalls. I misheard you because you said duck bib overalls from Carhartt.
I guess us.
All right, I'll watch the rest of this later.
I do not. My last one was the one you guys got plenty of times. The one you guys got many questions ago. I do not like to eat steak that is still bloody inside. I disagree. You know what? I won't go strongly disagree because I don't like when it's like super bloody.
Yeah.
Dirty silverware and or stains on utensils disgust me. Soft agree. It is disgusting to eat a banana that has black spots. Soft disagree. And it is totally fine if my friend or acquaintances have touched my food. Strong agree. I'm going to hit finish.
My
everyone gonna shoot
last
in?
question is the apple turned slightly brown from being exposed to air? And I'm going to disagree. I don't mind.
Okay, here we go. Let's finish.
This is insane. The results are insane.
Results. Whoa,
The
how
results
fuck
are
am I supposed to
insane.
read this?
This
Your
is
food
insane.
disgust is wait. There's a percentage at the bottom though, under that weird round thing that is there.
I'm
All right, let's start with
bringing
everyone's
my laptop
everyone's
in.
percentage. All right, Mitch is
Okay.
bringing up his laptop close. If you're on the video feed, you can see it. We're going to tight
Your
angle.
my food disgust is low.
Mine is also
Did you not
low.
bring your mic close when you brought your laptop close?
Yeah, Mitch brought the laptop closer. His audio got quieter.
Seems so backwards.
My food disgust is low.
Same.
Mine is also low. Here's what's everyone's percentage. I'm at 39.13%.
That's so
I'm
specific.
lower than you.
Mine's 36%.
I'm 33.75%. This
Wow,
can't be
Mitch
right.
is the most disgusting.
I'm surprised I'm the high
No,
man
wait.
here in terms of
Yeah,
disgust.
no, I'm the one who doesn't care about.
You're the
I
least
guess that-
disgusted.
No. I'm the least disgusted, but also that maybe makes me the most disgusting.
There you go.
So here's what happens, the food disgust test, if you haven't taken this along with us. It divides it basically makes a circle graph. There's a name for this type of graph. I'm not sure what it is, but it makes a circle graph that is divided into
This is so funny.
8 different regions. So kind of like a pizza pie, if you want to envision a pizza pie from the top down. And the categories are insect contaminants, animal flesh, hygiene, human contaminants, mold, fruit, fish, and vegetables. Now, I
Here's the
scored
thing.
very low in fruit, fish, and vegetables. The disgust meter is minimal there. It's a little higher in animal flesh and human contaminants, and then pretty high in insect contaminants, hygiene, and mold. That's where my most aversion is coming from.
This kind of just looks like my food pyramid. Insect contaminants, animal flesh, mold, human contaminants. So Wags, I should be pickier than you. I think I actually am a pickier eater than you. My mold and insect contaminants should be higher. Like I have like 3 rings filled for the mold. It should be 5, honestly. I hate mold. And my insects should be all the way. I have about 4 for insects, and it should be all 5. Insects are gross. Animal flesh is lower, but up there in vegetables. Vegetables is weirdly high for me. But I guess it's like bad vegetables that have gone bad.
Yeah.
Or you just don't like eating vegetables?
My human my human contaminants, I still said it weird, is the lowest, which is like gross.
Fish is the lowest for me. Does that mean I'm the least grossed out by fish stuff? Yeah.
Yes,
right?
that's how it works.
Got it.
Fish is second lowest for me. And then like fruit, hygiene,
and
animal
human
flesh.
Vegetables and human contaminants are tied for me, which is a little weird. I'm not sure I believe that, but insects is definitely the highest. Mold second highest.
Here's what I'll say. I think like I kind of feel like I should score higher with insects too, but then again, you think of some of the questions, like there are going to be some people for like eating any sort of insect is a complete non-starter. So just us being open to that, I think like, takes us down a quadrant.
Just like seeing bugs in the bathroom would make them
and
not
just
eat
like
at the restaurant.
we're fucking leaving. This place is disgusting. So there are people like that. So I think that maybe accounts for that. Human contaminants, I kind of feel like should be higher, but I guess they're talking about just other people like handling food,
which
not like someone fucking jacking off into your lobster bisque or whatever, because that's what I think of when I'm a human, but contaminants. I think of a guy fucking Peter Northing onto my Stromboli, and I'm just like, I don't want to eat that shit. But if we're just talking about like someone like,
I'd probably be like, Dad, you get him from the left, I'll get him from the right.
I like how when you made this joke, you like put your head on your hands and you're like, why did I say that? And then you run with it so far.
Banjos.
So, but like, I guess if it's just like, hey, someone is handing you a chicken wing and you're just going to eat it and not be grossed out by it, then maybe I am less averse to human contaminants. So I don't know. I guess I guess this is an interesting quiz.
Yeah.
Fish doesn't gross me out at all,
results.
but that is it's my second lowest, but human contaminants being my lowest one of all is weird to me because there is stuff of like if something like a booger or something was on my plate, I'd be fucking grossed out.
That'd be fucking nasty.
Right,
I would not want to eat that.
It's truly just like hair doesn't bother me. Like
hair doesn't bother me now.
A hair in a soup, I'm just like, that just happens. You know what I mean? It just is.
Right.
It's like unavoidable, basically.
Boogies don't.
You know what? Yeah, that's fucking nasty. Although you know what's a thing that weirdly sometimes does gross me out is like a stray eyelash. I feel like if we specifically tell it was an eyelash, I'd be weirded out by it.
Is it because eyelashes kind of have a puby quality?
But if it's like a pube, I'm like, that's fine. I'm not batting an eye at a
give
pube.
Me more.
And Remy had his hands full.
This was an interesting quiz. Thanks to NR Moore. Thanks to Java Guava for steering us towards this. Again, we'll have the link is in the episode description if anyone wants to take this along with us and post your results.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's the Doughscord Doughcision for June.
Hell yeah.
And we got to get packed.
We gotta get going, Wags.
We gotta get out of here.
Now. We get the fuck out of here. See ya.
Yeah. All right, we're getting out of here. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. We'll miss you. Bye.
We'll miss you.
See you on the tour. Bye.
Bye.
Doughboys.